All right, it is detox week. Like I said in the last video, I like to do these quarterly. I haven't in a while because I've been trying to, you know, make some gains. Like obviously when you go into detox mode, it's not the best for gains. And when I talked to Ryan a little bit ago about a detox, he was like, you know what would be really great is if you do that like after a show. And I was like, you know what, that's actually brilliant because a lot of the times post show, there's a lot of temptation to just like go crazy. So, I gave myself the weekend and then I'm like, you know what, let's just do this little reset. I do the Equilife Detox 7-day. You can find a link to all the Equilife products in my captions usually or my bio for the show. So I'll just go over what's in it. Let's set this puppy down. All right. Let's do face tracking here. Hello. Okay. Detect me. Okay. So we've got in this package the daily nutritional support. So this is, they call it a protein powder, but honestly, for 2 scoops, it's 15 grams of protein, so not much. But what's really awesome about it is the ingredients. So this shake, which you can buy on its own, functions as your daily multivitamin too. So it's really awesome. All of the ingredients are functional medicine grade. So, sometimes you'll just see like vitamin A and that's it. But this is vitamin A as beta carotene. It's really going with like the best versions of all the different ingredients in here. So for the detox, it comes with like this little instructional guide. And so actually, I'm running behind for what. So these are just guidelines basically of how you do the detox. Usually days 1 and 2, you're just doing the detox shake with your capsules in the morning. Then a few hours later, you do the shake, 1 scoop. So it's 1 scoop, 1 scoop, 1 scoop, 1 scoop all day. And then at night, you just take your PM pills. And then days 3 through 7, in the morning, you have a shake with 2 scoops, your detox lunch, which is supposed to be vegetarian, afternoon shake with water, and then, your PM pills, and that can be a paleo meal. They do give you a list of food that you can eat. I don't even know what number detox this is for me. It's got to be at least like 5 or 6. Not this past January, but a year before, we did a 21-day detox. And those are honestly, I feel like life-changing for so many of my lifestyle clients who, like, obviously competitors, we have an end date, we have like shows that we can plan for, but a lot of times for people who really need to make lifestyle changes, like they have nothing that drives them to that. So sometimes having this little 21-day kind of reset really gives them a reason to remove these super inflammatory foods. And they start to feel good for the first time in their life ever. So I love these for those people. Usually it is accompanied by a lot of weight loss as well. Because obviously we're getting a lot of inflammation to go. But I think like what people mostly find is like how good you can really feel when you do eliminate these foods. So I'm going to make my first shake of the day. Again, it does give you like a timeline. Like this was supposed to be like 1 hour after waking, but I pushed it a little bit. It's 10:17 right now. For most people doing a detox, they will not want to work out. I've worked out fasted before. I worked out 24 hours fasted. I worked out 48 hours fasted. So I'm going to go ahead and work out today. It's leg day. I ate enough food yesterday that should support the workout. I did eat not a lot of protein, not a lot of veggies. Let's just say that. No, I had some of our pizza, which is so good. I don't know why my hair is parting there. I had pizza. I had some cookies that we shared. I had a few things that I was like saving for prep. And then again, I made pancakes, which were like so good. So I'm going to do that, go to the gym, get back to work, and kick some butt. So I will take you along on this detox journey. I'm supposed to just do the shake the 2 days, but I did do a longer fast only a few weeks ago. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to do the full 2 days of just the shake. That's the nice thing about the detox is it's very personalized to you. Like obviously if weight loss isn't your goal, which is not necessarily my goal, it just is like wanting to get a little refresh. You can kind of modify it to how you want to do it. And you don't even need to do any fasting if that's like outside of your belief or, you know, for health reasons you don't want to do it. I honestly like fasting every once in a while. So yeah, let's do this thing. Okay, first shake is 20 ounces of water. I have my insulated shaker cup, which if you don't have an insulated shaker cup, you're not living in 2025 or whatever year we are. This keeps things so cold. It's so nice. So I'm going to fill this up with water and then put my shake in it. 1 scoop. Oh, I will say too is that I did have a black coffee. You can have coffee or tea. No sweeteners or anything. Obviously, we're trying to remove those. So I'm going to get my shaker. It's right here on top. Oh, a little bit of a mess. We're going to put it in my cup. And like I wasn't even really hungry until like I had the first growls of hunger right now, so doing pretty good. But again, I was pretty well fed yesterday, so I'm sure tomorrow this time it's gonna be a little bit of a different story. One thing I love about Aqualife is one, like they do third-party testing for all of their supplements, but two, like they have an awesome rewards program. So I do their recurring subscription for a few things. I do their multivitamin, their omega-3s, their daily probiotic, their zinc, and then their magnesium and their alkalizing vitamin C. They get a lot of my money, but I do believe in their products 100%. And because of that, you can earn rewards. So I actually earned enough points to get this detox for free. So it's kind of nice, you know. I feel like rewards programs have been really shitty lately. So got my pills. I get asked by a lot of people like, hey, is this detox gonna make me like poop my pants? No, it's not gonna make you poop your pants. It shouldn't, at least. So yeah, I think am I gonna head to the gym now? Yeah, I'm gonna drink this while I'm headed to the gym. Oh, I'm gonna totally have to pee as soon as I get there, which is fine. That's usually my life anyway. I like to pee before I lift, especially leg days, because I know your girl has some hip thrusts, because, you know, this life, the thrust is a must. And after kids, you don't want a hip thrust before going to the bathroom first. I learned that the hard way. If you know, you know. All right, I'm really saying bye to you guys. Bye. All right, we are back from the workout. And actually, I'm feeling quite good for being fasted. Oh shoot, I forgot my protein powder. I am going to do another shake because I did start my day a little later. I can do that kind of back to back. Hunger is fine. Strength was fine. I tell you what, nothing motivates you more for a workout than an unideal show outcome. Like I actually tell my kid this all the time. I am 10 times more motivated coming from a show where I didn't place or didn't get the placing I wanted versus, you know, coming off a win. Wins are cool, you know, but like nothing motivates you like not getting the outcome you wanted. So whew, I was like, I already had the deer legs when I was walking out, and yes, every workout should be like that. But I don't know, honestly, how much of that was the fact that I was also fasted. I did do my creatine. You're supposed to not do as many supplements or whatever you can get away with, but I'm like, dude, if I'm not eating, I'm gonna do some creatine, my Gains and Bulk Creatine Nitric 100. Wait, no, it's Gains and Pump or whatever it's called. I don't know. Just text me. I'll let you know what it's called. And I did some elevated too because let's just get some more caffeine in the mix. So I'm gonna get back to work here now. The nice thing about fasting is that you don't have to worry about prepping food and you don't have to worry about eating food. So yeah, we'll see. I think there was something else I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna talk about the fact that, like, yes, I didn't place this weekend, but it was very nice to be in a big lineup of girls. Like, up until this point, like, you know, there's pros and cons to breaking up a class. Obviously, I think the class needed to be broken up because of the height differences, but competing against 12 girls was nice. It's kind of more of like a national feel, like a national warm up. Or I should say like an open IFBB warm up, because they don't do height classes in the IFBB, in the pro league, if you're unfamiliar with that lingo. So yeah, it was kind of nice, like being part of a nice lineup, knowing you're not just getting a participation trophy if you win, because it's always bittersweet, you know, when you show up to a show and there's 5 girls and it's like, well, got top 5 no matter what. I could come in 500 pounds and, you know, I'd still get top 5. So yeah, pros and cons. We'll see how things go. Hello from me and my laundry. Hashtag mom life, wife life. We are on shake 3 of the day. I was a little cocky earlier. I was like, yeah, I'm not even hungry at all. Shortly after that, yeah, I got pretty hungry. But here's the thing about hunger too, is that it comes in waves. And like keeping yourself distracted is very helpful through these times. So I had, you know, a couple things going on, laundry, then I had a meeting. You know, I just gotta keep yourself busy. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to fast all day tomorrow or if I will break my fast early and just go through the day 3 through 7, start it like on day 2. And I don't have to decide that right now. But yeah, it's 4:20 and I'm doing this shake. Again, I'm a little behind on things, but yeah, tomorrow's upper body day 2, so it shouldn't be as calorie intensive as today's leg day was. So we'll see how things go. I'm also peeing like crazy because, you know, all liquids. Also, you could have tea. So I did have a tea in between here and there. And it was tasty. So good. Good morning. We are on day 2 of the detox. Like I said, normally people will also fast this day. I am not going to do that though, because I do want to build a little bit more muscle. So I gave my body a little reset. I'm gonna probably do the shake in about 15 minutes or so and then hit the gym. And I'll do the double scoop. And then after the gym, I'll have a nice, beautiful salad. Can't wait for that. I haven't eaten anything since Sunday evening. And honestly, I forgot I was hungry. Like, I don't know, black coffee sure goes a long way for an appetite suppressant. But yeah, we're going to keep rolling with that. I practiced posing this morning with the not newer front pose, with a more narrow stance. I'll try to put that right here if I can, if I remember. I like how it looks for my quads. I do think that maybe I could have placed a little bit higher if I would have done this posing, but exactly that's why I did this show last weekend, to get this feedback to help me towards my goal. So we live and we learn, and we keep rolling. Today is upper body. I forgot my shoes yesterday at home. I only now have one good pair of shoes because my strap broke on my other Olympians. Although they are having a warehouse sale today, so I'm going to see if I can score maybe 2 to 3 more pairs of shoes. We'll see. But yeah, I hopefully will remember to bring my shoes today so I can get some posing. I am trying to pose every single day after my workouts. It's clogging the heck out of the memory of my phone because I'm recording all of it, but gotta do what you gotta do. All right, I'll check in later. All right, guys, I get to eat. Sorry, putting on the face tracker. Yeah, I just got home from the gym. I have not eaten since Sunday evening. So lunch for today. Oh, before I went to the gym, I had my shake with 2 scoops of protein powder. I think I told you that. Now for lunch, it's like a vegan/vegetarian lunch. Now the whole idea of the detox is it is a little bit lower protein, which, you know, sucks when you try to build muscle, but in the long term, it's going to pay off for me. So yeah, you could choose a vegan protein, which I like my chickpeas, you know this. So legit dumping them all in there. And I'm gonna nuke them so they're nice and warm. Oh damn, you know what? I usually like putting this in my big mixing bowl. My detox lunch salads are usually like just ginormous. I might still do that after I microwave this because I can't put my metal bowl in the microwave. I'm gonna nuke these for about 60 seconds or so. I've got some artichokes too. I can't decide whether I actually want to put those on or not. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll put some artichokes on there. That sounds tasty. I'll do those cold. And then I've got my baby red lettuce, butter lettuce, that I hope is not bad. I bought it like 2 weeks ago, I think. Where's the Best Buy? Best Buy March 29. I'm gonna roll with it. So yeah, I'll top it with some olive oil and it's going to be delicious. All right. I got my big ass salad bowl here. I've got about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a full can of chickpeas, and 1 serving of artichokes. They're all at the bottom. And I'm gonna top this with some salt and eat it, and I can't wait. Okay, detox day 3. So I ate yesterday, as you know. Yesterday I forgot to film my dinner. It was chicken and I got some avocado in there. It was so wonderfully tasty. Some olive oil, some green beans, and is that it? Yeah, that was it. It was so good. Oh, that's one thing about a detox, especially like post-show detox. Sometimes when you're post-show and you get like a little taste of beautifully yummy food, that's all you crave the next week, and people are trying to shove it in your face and all that good stuff. This is my first time doing a detox post-show, and I kind of like it. I think this is a practice I will be keeping for the rest of my life when I can. You should only do a detox every 12 weeks. So that being said, my next show, I will not be able to do a detox after because it's gonna be 4 weeks away. Actually, like we're like 3.5 weeks away now. Another local show. I'm hitting all the local shows after like literally not doing a local show for friggin' ever. It's a Wings of Strength show. I love Wings of Strength shows. They put on a really good show. Team Flex has sponsored them for a while because they do such a great job of, putting the athletes first and putting on a great show, great production, great judges. But since we've always been sponsoring them and since I was in such a long improvement season, it never quite worked out for my show schedule to do these shows. And plus, I like sending my athletes there, which I potentially have an athlete going to this one as well. So that'll be fun to be backstage with her as she's competing. I'm competing. We're all competing. You know what? I'm gonna add some coffee to my protein shake. Let's see if it's not too groundy. That's the one thing about French press is sometimes you get a few of the grinds in there. But anyway, so yeah, official announcement. Doing the Wings of Strength Valley of Sun Championship. Tarek El Gundi, head judge. So we'll see. Tarek previously has been rewarding a little bit leaner physiques. I'm not going to change my physique based on this. I'm just going to come as I am. Come as I are. Whatever that is. we'll go from there. So right back into another show. I like it. I've got a little bit of travel between here and there. We are going out of town for my daughter's birthday weekend the week before, so I'll be able to detail how I'm taking care of that. We still have a weekly refeed. Macros didn't change from post-show, but I'm like doing the detox, which is like just slightly lower cal. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. Gonna hit the gym now. So today is half day Wednesday. I have to make lunch for my daughter. She requested nachos, so I did the gluten-free, not gluten-free, they're grain-free. Shoot, what's that? Mama, did you make me some nachos? I'm making them right now, babe. Cassava chips, basically. So, smells delicious, but I'm not eating that. I will have my big fatty salad soon. Okay, so what I meant to talk about in that little section before mom duty called is the fact that, like, yeah, it gets a little trickier to be dieting with kids because the temptation is around, obviously, but it's not the end of the world. And I think that's a lot of the reason why I love like the detox, because it shows you different things. Because until you're like having these rules or restrictions around what you're eating and when, the world's your oyster. You just kind of snack a little bit here and there. You know, the kid didn't finish their crust on their sandwich. Oh, let me just snack on that. You know, oh, making that plate of nachos. There was like so many little crumbs in the bottom of the bag when I was done that, like, you know, I could have easily just dumped them in my mouth and be like, well, I don't know how much that was. Let me just, you know, go on with my life. But, like, it really helps you hone in on the fact, like, you don't need to eat everything, if that makes sense. But it's definitely trickier with kids. I know earlier in her life, when she was a lot younger, she'd want to feed me. Like, oh, we used to buy those really shitty, like, pancakes, like silver dollar pancakes, put Nutella on it, and she'd like roll it up like a taco and want to feed it to me, and I'd be like, you want to eat it so bad, but you're just like, no, thank you, like, I'm not hungry right now. Yeah, gotta be careful what you say around your kids when you're dieting. Like, you don't want to be like, no, I'm on a diet, mommy's on a diet, she can't eat that, she can't eat this, can't. Get rid of it. Just say, I'm not eating that right now. It doesn't make my belly feel good. I'm not hungry right now. So many more reasons. So anyway, that's life with a kid. Saturday. Oh, we don't have our signs on, but we are working the truck. We got some tasty pizzas on the menu. Let me show you. We've got, let's see if I can do this, the Fruity Pebbles pizza. This one is so good. Of course, we've got cheese and pepperoni, but this is our breakfast pizza. It has American cheese, bacon, cheddar cheese, egg, then we have version of that. Then we make buffalo mac and cheese as well. So I have a photo shoot later today, so I'm not going to eat any slices at this moment. Keeping me on track.